1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back. So in today's video, we're going to be talking a little bit about how I went about getting the Orion Camo in 7 days. Well, okay, it was 7 days of playtime. No clickbait. I did play 7 days, technically, to get it. And it was a lot easier than I was imagining. If you guys were watching my videos before this game came out, you would know that I was going for Damascus on Modern Warfare 2019. And in my last video, I mentioned that I didn't even get fucking close to it. That challenge was almost didn't feel obtainable, and even now I still think it's ridiculously hard. But this game is so much easier. It's really obtainable, and I'm going to give you guys some tips that I haven't personally seen that I went about for getting the camo. Before I even start anything, there are some guns you don't actually have to do. Riot shield. Oh, that's weird. Oh yeah, before I do that, here's a little edit I did. I wanted to get back into editing, so yeah, let me know what you guys think. Oh, like the bumpers?
It's dark and it's cold, but you're still lovely, and I'm getting old and more untrusting.
Go on. I'm not gonna have face cam for this section of the video, but it shouldn't really matter. So we're gonna start with the first challenge, and that is gold camo, which I think is the hardest part in the entire challenge to actually get done. This one took me the most time, and this will make or break some of you when it comes to actually doing this challenge. So the way camos work in this game is they all have 4 camos, except for the ones that don't have attachments. Those only have 1. Now the basis of it is to basically get it to the last level that you are required to get it for. So for the M4 right here, it is level 19. They did update the game to show what challenges are you'll have to do for the camo, so that's actually really nice. So they're very basic challenges, like with the M4 level 2, you get the first one, 50 kills. For the second one, it's just level 8, and it's get 50 kills while ADS. Third one, double kills. And the fourth one is kill from behind, which is in fact, I think, the hardest, most annoying challenge. Doing all 4 of these will unlock the gold challenge. So yes, you don't just get gold in this game, you gotta go for the actual challenge. Which is basically, I think for most to like every gun, it's just 3 kills without dying. And so that is basically the basis of the gold camo. You're gonna have to do this for every single gun in the game, which sounds like a lot, but if you play enough, it's really not that hard. Especially now with like shipment and tier 1 shipment, it really shouldn't be that hard at all. It's just gonna take time, but that's kind of what you're signing up for with going for this camo. So once you get gold on every single gun, you are going to unlock the platinum challenge. Just long shots. Now, this does sound easier than it is. This is definitely a big pain in the ass for a lot of people. I was pretty close to stopping during this point, but it's only 25 with some guns. Like some guns in the category are weird. Like with platinum here, it's 25 long shots. But for the MCPCR, which is in the same category as snipers, it's 20 long shots. So most to every gun in its category are going to be the same. Sniper rifles was one of the oddities that I saw while playing, but not for gold. This is something that is very useful. I did in fact get gold for my my shield, and I got platinum for the shield. But if you notice, I never got Polyatomic or Orion for this. I didn't have to, I realized after a while. You can skip weapons, and I'm gonna explain how that works. For me, as you can see, I skipped basically all the launchers. So as you can see for my Strela, I got nothing done. But the weird thing is, and the thing I don't think they accounted for, see, for the gold for platinum, I couldn't do platinum for this weapon unless I got the 2 others. As you can see, as I didn't do gold, I didn't do platinum, but I'm able to do polyatomic. I'm not sure if this is intended or not. Yeah, basically I could skip those 2, and if I wanted to, which was something that definitely saved my life because, as you can see, I didn't do the shield. If you want to skip the launchers completely, you're going to need the Chimera, which I'm sure most of you have by this point. It was a pretty easy challenge. The M13, which you can get from DMZ, now a pain in the ass, but if your friend has it and he drops it to you and you exfil, you get it. So if you have a friend that has it, do that, or do what I did and just buy the fucking bundle. I'm not advocating to spend your money. I think it's very obtainable. It's not as hard as it seems, especially now because everyone's not going for it anymore. So if you have the shot, try and get it, because I promise it'll make your life easier during this grind. So I did the challenges for this one, did the challenges for this one. The other 2 weapons are going to be Victus and the Baz P SMG, which was in the Battle Pass. I'm sure most of you have it by now. It's not very hard to get. I didn't even buy the Battle Pass and I got it, so... Now that's 4 weapons right there. And if you could, do the math, the only thing for this polyatomic challenge is to get 51 platinum guns. It doesn't mean you have to get every single class done. As you can see, I basically skipped the launchers. I didn't have to do those. And I was able to start on the polyatomic challenge. Now, with the polyatomic challenge, it's significantly easier. Once you get the long shots out of the way, which I'll show some spots off, it's basically 25 headshots. 20 to 25, I think it ranges in between for some guns. I totally forgot to mention that I did skip the launcher because I did the polyatomic challenge for the RPG. It was really easy. It's just double kills, just run in shipment and blow people up. But yeah, you kind of have to do those if you want to skip others. Combat knife's easy. Don't worry about that. You're not going to have a hard time with that. It's pretty fun. But yeah, you have to do one of the launchers if you want to skip the shield. And yeah, it is so much easier. You can do this in shipment. It was actually the most fun part of the challenge because it really wasn't hard at all. After the long shots, it's very stressful. But then once you get to this, it's such a breeze. Me and my friend got it done in not even 2 days. Not even a playtime, just 2 days straight. And for Orion, there is no challenge. Once you get 51 polyatomic weapons, you just get Orion. That's it. The first map we're going to be showing off is Albagra Fortress. I may have butchered that completely. So this map isn't the greatest for this challenge at all, honestly, but the spots that I found, one of them being right here. So you're going to want to play tier 1. I'm just in a private match, but play tier 1. I promise it makes your life so much easier. And everyone's basically going for long shots in there, so everyone's going to be fighting across the map for long shots. So eventually you're going to get it. Put a scope on. My favorite scopes. So my picks for the best scopes are actually the VLK 4.0 optic or the X10 Angel 40. Now every optic, I'll show you the Angel right now actually. Every optic that has the Angel on it actually has a viewfinder. As you can see, there's a meter range. So it shows you how far away whatever you're aiming at is. Now I'm going to throw a little picture up on the screen right now with what the ranges are for each weapon. You're going to want to basically aim for that and just, try to find spots that are in this range. Now the problem with tier 1 is that there's no HUD, no nothing. So you're going to have to basically guess when you get a long shot and when you don't. So this scope actually does come in handy. The next best spot is right here. You can catch some people coming from right here. And the one spot everyone goes to, right here in the back of the map. You're going to want to just basically aim for that. There's going to be a lot of people that go to the windows. So you'll probably end up getting, trading back and forth with people. You could also sit back here and get people coming from over here. Also, a nice little spot. You come down here. You can climb up this bush. Climb up this. Climb up onto this. And you got a little bit of a head glitch, and you're also protected from this door right here. You can also still get long shots from this point as well. So these are the best spots that I found. I also saw people were doing this, but I didn't do this much. Mounting right here and waiting for people to push. Next map we're showing off is the Breenberg Hotel. This map is okay. It's not the best. If you get it, play it. There are good options, but it's not the greatest. One spot that I liked, and I did a lot actually, was back here. Waiting for people to push up. They're not really when they cross this, but most people will peek this and go from over here, so you could catch those guys. And also if you're getting challenged, you can get from over here. Another spot is in this little, it's like a bar or something. Just sitting here, just using this, mounting up and waiting for people to use this head glitch, because they will. Another spot is just around the corner right here. Wait for people to push up from this corner over here. Mid seems to be where everyone kind of fights in. So this side isn't really the greatest for it. This is also a great spot. Just straight down the middle. Back and both sides are great for this. Now this back side of the map is the greatest for long shots. You could sit up here. I personally sat all the way back here. I could shoot these guys. Sometimes you get people here, but I would occasionally put a shield there. And you can also get people coming from over here. Most of this is in the range of where they're going to peek from. But they're mostly going to push from up here and up here. Rarely I see them come from over here. But yeah, back here, probably the best spot for this map. You have the most range and the most options for killing people. You're just a little bit exposed. Now we're on the Crown Raceway, and this is one of the best maps for long shots, 100%. There are so many options. So of course, the first one is being all the way from here to here. They're going to be constantly fighting if you're in tier 1 for this spot. Basically, you're gonna find a lot of people. They're all going to be pushing from here, here as well. It's just going to be a never-ending fight between both of these sides. One spot, don't tell anyone I told you this, but you can basically sit right here and catch people peeking. So, and they can't really see you, so yeah, don't tell anyone. Middle isn't the greatest for this unless you're using like SMGs or just shorter range weapons. And the other great spot is all the way down here. You're going to get less people that pop around here because they're mostly going to go from over on this side. Now you can be ballsy and stand up here and try to get people. They're mostly gonna sit around that car back there. Just kind of use it as a little head glitch. Now we're on to El Asilo, and this map is also one of the better ones, 100%. You have so many options. As you could tell, it's basically the same layout as the other one. 2 really long sight ranges from both sides. I would not super recommend going up here, but you can if you want, if you're feeling ballsy, because you're just like, you're an easy target from so many different places, but so many different options. Middle can also be pretty good, but they have to be pretty far back. And standing up here is a pretty, I can climb there. Standing up here is also a pretty good option. You get both sides basically. You can catch you from over here, there, back there. Also on this side as well. You're pretty easy long shots, but it's honestly not the best. I'd recommend just sitting on one side or the other. You can also get some shots from the middle ladder from over here and vice versa. And for this side, everyone's going to expect you to be upstairs. Of course, they're always going to be looking at these windows. Get a lot of coverage and a lot of, you know, you can kind of back off if you're getting shot at. But I personally liked it back here more because they kind of don't expect you as much, and you can also hit this door right here. But yeah, great map. If you get this map, 100% play it. Now we're on to Embassy. This is also an amazing map for this. There's so many spots back here. You can get people from up here, back here. You got a lot of options, and even you can get people crossing from right here, because you can get people crossing from this side and vice versa. You can even sit back here in this window, hit people from back here. This side is also amazing. You can basically use this head glitch on this side, and same thing with that for that head glitch, and just keep trading back and forth with people. Also upstairs is a great option as well. You get way more of a view of it. All right, now we're on to Farm 18, and this is also a pretty good map for this. You can tell most of the good maps are the ones with the 3 lanes that have really, really long sight views, and I keep saying sight view, and I mean sight line. Holy fuck. One of the spots you're gonna see everyone on is up here. Going for people from back here, even up here. But this isn't the best spot. Now back here is where the best spot is. Now you could go up there like everyone else, or you can be a little rat like me and sit up here and use the head glitch. Now you're gonna get a lot of people that go up here, like a lot, and that's like a 70-meter shot. So you're gonna constantly get headshots on this map. It's very good for headshots. The other side of the map, not very good. There's just too much cover. You can't really get a good sight line from up here, but if you come up here, you can actually see up on the staircase right there, which is where people will typically go. Typically, you can hit a headshot from up here, but it's not super viable. But yeah, Farm 18, pretty good. Now we're on to Mercado. One really small spot, not that great, but if you get people coming from that building, you could just sit in this fucking corner. You can even fucking lay down, and you'll typically get a headshot because they're going to be sitting back. Now everyone kind of just goes up here, lays down, goes up here, and tries to hit headshots, but I liked to go here and just crouch. This side of the map, not that great. I'm pretty sure you might be able to get barely get a headshot from up here, but now one spot is good. If you get the spawn from on this side, you run over here and you wait right here, because they'll almost always push the spot. Max, what are you crying about? Now also this side as well. Now sometimes if there's too many players up here, I would just go back here. All right. I would literally just go back here and then just kind of crouch it, and then you get an even longer sight of view. But yeah, great map. Definitely play this one. Now we're on to the border crossing map, and the best strategy for this map is to basically just pause your game and leave the fucking match. Now for shipment, you can get long shots with SMGs, pistols, and shotguns are definitely the best. ARs, battle rifles, sniper rifles, all the ones that require the 38 meters, and the sniper requiring even more. I do not think there's a spot on shipment for it, so yeah, shipment is not good at all for those guns. Don't bother. I'm not even gonna show shoot house, literally just down the middle. That's it. Not even gonna show this map either. I hated it. I hate this map. The map sucks. Now the last map I'm going to show off is Tyrak. I hope I'm not butchering that. This is, yeah, the greatest map for long shots, 100%. As you can tell by the map design, it is literally just an open field. So many different spots. You can climb onto everything and get a good spot. Hardcore people play very, very passively. They camp. This is my favorite spot back here. I would just use this head thing. Yeah, I would just use this cover. And you get that. People don't typically peek from there, but pretty good spot. I liked it the most. Also back here is great. You're gonna get a lot of people peeking their heads from up here, back there, you're in there. All of it's in range. You're gonna get a lot of kills from this spot. Up on top of the building, if you go through, wait, where I'm confused. Oh yeah. So if you go through this building, go up the stairs, you can go in the rat spot, which everyone likes to sit up. But yeah, this map is just the greatest. You have so many options. As you can see, it's just insanely open. You're just gonna have so many different options for getting it. No, I didn't know there was a spot over here somewhere, but I don't know where it was. Yeah, yeah, people would always just sit up here. This spot is also really good. Just climb up from the back of the map, climb up this thing, and then kind of wedge yourself up. Pretty good sight. I also did sit back here every once in a while. People pushing from over there, and then people from over here I would pick off. And then you can also get this, and the people going on top of that building. So yeah, great map overall. Don't even have to explain it. And for headshots, I shouldn't even have to explain it. You just go play shipment. Go get headshots. It's really not that hard. But yeah, I hope some of these tips are able to help you guys out. This challenge was not hard at all. It's nowhere close to something like Damascus or any of the other previous challenges. It is so much easier. It is going to take time and some commitment, but if you put it in, you can get the camo. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. That's been it for me. Love you all. Peace out. Mwah.